Okay, we're doing a super quick history of Australia. Okay, this guy's Watkin Tench. He's like the intelligence officer of the governor. They're trying to explain this amazing calamity in 1789 of people dying from smallpox, which was used genocidally as an agent of war against Native Americans, pretty much every population that the British conquered. Okay, he's saying here that variolous was brought over by the First Fleet, but that it had remained in a sealed bottle. Okay, I have seen historical data that says that there were bottles, and they weren't bottles, they were actually... Hey, mate. They were actually sort of similar to the, you know how rum was used to pay the soldiers? They were kind of on that level. And there were 5 or more of them. 5 that I know about. I'd say there would have been more. So Watkin Tench, Australia's first disinformative, genocidal murderer. You got your information wrong, bro. Deliberately? Perhaps. Smallpox is genocide. It was genocide. It still is genocide in third world nations. HIV is the 80s version of smallpox. It was invented in a BSL-4 lab in America. It has killed 40 million poor, otherwise happy people. By the way, Australia's first rapist murderer was executed by Aboriginal... He was an actual Aboriginal cop, a lawman, Pemulwuy. He was Watkin Tench's offsider. His name was James McIntyre. He liked nothing more than raping and murdering a couple of abos just in Sydney town. He got speared through the head by our man Pemulwuy. And recently, thanks to Burnham Burnham, a great vegan elder of this nation, we got his skull back from the fucking British. There is no debate, and this is proof. This is from Watkin Tench. Noted that variolous matter, blah blah blah, was carried with the First Fleet, but that it had remained in a sealed bottle. That's fucking bullshit, lies and disinformation. There were large amounts of smallpox brought over with the First Fleet. They were using it to take a country, to save money on bullets, to wipe out black people in this land. So nice one, Watkin. You're dead. Our kids can actually heal things like HIV with bee venom. Nano-infused. If they don't go through the fucking putrid white British university educational system of disinformation. Okay, I'm gonna not get so angry about all this dead stuff, but look. These are Aboriginal women and children. This girl wasn't raped and didn't see the heads kicked off her little babies, like happened in Queensland and the Northern Territory in Western Australia, and still happens today. But she died from smallpox. Genocide. If you have a population that don't know their history, you have a continuation of evil until forever.